families of the victims of the plane crash.
I don't want to comment on that.
Do you have a plan to go visit the site or meet with any of the
I have a
first
plan
responders?
to visit, not the site, because you tell me, what's the site? The water?
Or to meet with the first responders down there?
And he went, "It's the water." What do you want me to do, swim there? You know? And I was like, exactly.
Guys, slowly but surely it's going down. Bill Maher has taken the red pill. This is based Bill Maher rather than extremely Trump deranged Bill Maher. Now, is he still a Trump deranged lunatic? Of course he is. I mean, why wouldn't he be? But at least he's also calling out the Democrats as well. And we may be to the point where he actually stops supporting them. It seems like every time he talks about the Democrats, he has something negative to say. He's not saying anything positive at all. He's denouncing Kamala Harris. He acknowledged openly that Joe Biden was too old. And as you saw by the intro, he's saying that these reporters ask extremely dumb questions.
Yeah, I get it. You know, I mean, they asked them a question today, and I'm sure if you're of the type of person who just always hates the one team and loves what the other one does, they asked them a question about the crash. They said, will you visit the crash site? Now, every other politician would go, of course, it was a tragedy. And he went, it's the water. What do you want me to do, swim there? You know? And I was like, exactly, right. You're exactly right. It's a stupid question, and you got just the answer you deserve.
But he didn't stop there. He also slammed them on the immigration issue.
Here's a graph that shows immigration under Bush and then Obama and then Trump first term, pretty much the same. Then we get to Biden. Well, Democrats can say they weren't for open borders, but it sure looks like someone left the gate unlocked.
The gate unlocked, huh? Bill, we actually would have to have a gate in order to unlock it. Remember, Joe Biden was selling pieces of the border wall and immediately halted border wall construction. There's no gate. You could just walk straight across.
The administration is trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, knowing that we're getting ready to put it up. And what they're doing is really an act. It's almost a criminal act.
Imagine not having a house with a door and a lock on it, and instead living in like a teepee or something where somebody could just move the flap out of the way and boom, bang, bang, they got your wife. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Look at that. Oh, that's love you long time right there. That's all kinds of long time action right there. I give you every day you want. Hey, Suzanne today? No, Suzanne did, but Bang Bang here today. Oh, Bang Bang here? She free?
But more importantly here, for the fun of this being a Saturday video, I want to show you guys, I want to react to this with you guys, a bunch of clips here of Donald Trump cooking reporters, because Bill Maher was correct. This was deserved by this stupid reporter. A lot of these people do not seem to be as intelligent as they love to let on, as if being a person who reports the news means that you have to be like Elon Musk levels of IQ or something. Apparently these people are really freaking dumb and they ask really stupid and loaded questions all the time for the purposes of seemingly looking for sensationalism, rather than what they used to do is look for news. If you guys remember Extra, I think it was on like the E channel or something, they used to have like these really sensational celebrity stories and stuff, and people used to kind of look down on that sort of stuff, like that's not really news. But nowadays it seems like all of the news has kind of sold out and is trying to go that sensationalism direction, these gotcha questions, and you know, asking really stupid and loaded things and spinning up narratives out of nothing. This is their MO. You got fine people on both sides. You got bloodbath, you got Liz Cheney pointing guns at Liz Cheney. I mean, you name it, they spin up stupid narratives, and Donald Trump has a history of cooking them. I didn't even actually see some of these clips before today, and maybe you guys haven't seen them either. Without further ado, let's get into them.
I'll just follow up. Nearly 200 dead. What do you say the Americans were scared, though? I guess nearly 200 dead, 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. I
think
it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people. The American people are looking for answers, and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast. I don't call it Comcast. I call it Concast. Let me just for whom you work. Let me just tell you something. That's really bad reporting. And you ought to get back to reporting instead of sensationalism. Let's see if it works. It might and it might not. I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot. Let's see what happens, John.
Can I get back to the science and the logistics?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The units.
Research says that there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
Even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed, and you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control and seemingly the member of the U.S. military who was flying that Black Hawk helicopter. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people, you mean the names of the people that are on the plane, you think that's going to make a difference? They are a group of people that have lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon. We're in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question. I'm surprised coming from you. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Donald Trump and Kaitlan Collins, this is apparently a bitter rivalry, if you guys remember that old clip where he called her a nasty person.
Ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
you
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
So apparently this has been going on for a long time. I definitely think that Collins has a personal vendetta, even though she claims that you're not supposed to have one.
Flashback.
People are a little hysterical about his criticism. Yes, he hates the press. Yes, he's very vocal about it. But what president has not hated the press? We make their lives harder, and they all hate us. They may not all talk about it, but they definitely hate us.
Yes, they do.
So, but people are taking it really personally, and you shouldn't take the president's criticism personally. It shouldn't affect your reporting. But you can tell when you read the New York Times and CNN that it does affect their reporting, and that's not what should happen. I don't take my cues from the president. I report on him. I don't report to him.
So you think that there's a personal element to this? They don't like
Definitely.
him because he criticized.
Because he calls them out by their names, and they don't like that, and then they get a lot of heat on Twitter, and then it makes them resent him. Not for his policies and not for not following through on his campaign promises, but for who he is as a person. And that's not your job. Your job is not to get your feelings hurt.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if everyday Americans are...
These fools outside wearing masks. I mean, I know it was back during the pandemic, but you got an N95. Okay, that looks like N95. And she's touching it, which you're not supposed to really be doing except to put it on. I don't know why she's touching it. But she got N95 and they're sitting spaced apart and they're outside.
still losing their lives, and we're still seeing more cases every day.
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Now she's taking a mask off.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to,
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish.
Okay.
But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question,
gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yo, so I've actually seen part of this clip before. What they tried to do is they tried to only show Trump's face, so you couldn't really see. Like, they're like, oh, Trump dismisses a press conference early. Well, they weren't asking questions. The only person who asked the question was a person with attitude. Then Collins didn't say anything because she wanted to, I guess, create this viral moment with her colleague, apparently. And then the other people, I mean, they were just kind of just hanging back, just watching. Like, they didn't want to ask any questions. So I see why he ended the conference. Like, why continue talking to people if they don't have anything to ask? you know, with the exception of Kaitlan Collins, of course, but, you know, their rivalry is so bitter. He was just like, you know what, like, you had your chance, you didn't take it, so too bad, so sad. But I love the fact that he cooks these woke behind reporters. Like, this lady tries to, well, what are you asking me? Like, the implication is because she's Asian, he's being racist or something. I'm like, fool, you asked him the question initially. He just answered you. So it's not like he just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, here's an Asian. Hey, Asian person, ask China. That's basically what these dummies are acting like. Don't try to sit up here and just make yourself the perpetual victim and be a member of the Victim Olympics to see if you can be the grand champion, because it's not working. Now, this was obviously back during the pandemic time, but moving forward, you can best believe that they're going to continue these dumb, woke, stupid gotcha questions. And it's going to be a long 4 years for them. It's going to be painful for them, but it's going to be glorious for me, because I'm going to enjoy every second of watching them get absolutely cooked, because Donald Trump is in a position where he's the president now. He really doesn't have to be nice to him. They're already against him. So it really is no benefit. He's already won. They're against him. There's literally no benefit to him being Mr. Nice Guy to these clowns. You even got Bill Maher over here roasting y'all for being dumb and asking stupid questions. You've fallen pretty low if you get to that point. Hope you guys enjoyed. I felt like this was a pretty funny and interesting way to start the weekend, watching Donald Trump absolutely destroy these dumb reporters, and even watching Bill Maher, because, you know, apparently, I mean, this guy's pretty popular. Most of the videos I do on this channel have Bill Maher do pretty well for whatever reason. I don't think he's freaking a hilarious hoot, but, you know, that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching The Black Anomaly. Rise. I'm out.
But these people have served years of jail, and their lives have been ruined. And
Why
in
not
many
commute
and
as
in many
opposed to
cases,
party?
listen to me for a
Sorry,
second.
yes.
Stop interrupting.
I apologize.